Ladies and gentlemen, people of the world, Jomil Luna here, one of your HIV Starts With Me 2023 spokesmodels. And our March question of the month is, did HIV factor into your decision to have or not to have children? Explain why or why not. And oof, let me tell you that this question takes me back. This question takes me back to when I was first diagnosed with HIV, because I was diagnosed at 20 years old. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, how am I gonna be able to have kids? Because at that time, I definitely wasn't that educated. And I started to actually do some research, and that's why it takes me back, because I had forgotten about that time in my life. And I remember going to my doctor at the time, and I was a few years into my diagnosis, maybe like a year or two. And I asked him, and he said, there's something called sperm washing, and there's options. He's like, we can talk about that. But he was like, you too young, what's up? and at the time, I wasn't trying to have kids, right? But I wanted the option. I wanted to know, like, oh my gosh, like, am I gonna have the option at least to have kids in my life? Like, what are the options? And time has gone by, right? 17 years plus of me being diagnosed, and I've actually done more research, and I've thought about adoption, and I've thought about surrogacy, and I've thought about co-parenting with maybe, if I meet a partner that has a child already. I feel like I'm already somewhat of a father figure. I have a niece and a nephew. So the man who I am today is a man who knows that there are so many options in terms of having children. And so I'm no longer afraid or nervous about having kids. And so going back to the question, did HIV factor into me wanting to not have kids? The answer is that I would love kids. And I know I will have kids one day. I'm gonna speak it out to the universe. I think kids are beautiful. I think I would make an amazing father. One fun, loving father. A father who is smart, intelligent, is going to give my kids all of the good of me, all of the good of my family and friends. And I'm gonna pour all that into these children or child. And I know that this is gonna happen. And so it's no longer a what if or a fear of not being able to. I know that it's totally an option. And so with that said, there are so many options, and I kind of wanted to just give people a feel for kind of like that journey that I went through and where I am today. And yeah, I'm not limiting myself. If anything, the options are limitless. And with that, I will sign off and say thank you all for listening. This is Jomil Luna, one of your 2023 HIV Starts With Me spokesmodels, signing off. Thank you.